I'm going to tell you a short story. 1971, Ekornes introduced the first stressless chair. We call it the Stressless original. 1985, we introduced the Royal. And in 1985, Ekornes grew to be the most profitable and the biggest furniture company in Scandinavia. In 1990, we went bankrupt. What happened from 1985 to 1990? Ekornes went from the most profitable and the biggest furniture company in Scandinavia to bankruptcy in 5 years. What happened? Anyone of you that know what happened? Stressless was designed to recline. How many chairs could recline like Stressless in 85? And how many can recline like Stressless in 1990? All the furniture manufacturers in Scandinavia, in Europe, and in China could make chairs that could recline. Then it was only a question of price. Stressless was not unique. The salespeople at Ekornes told the product development, we need cheaper chairs. Can we make cheap chairs in Norway? No. Can they make cheap chairs in China? Yeah. We want to be in Norway, to make Norwegian furniture. So instead of making cheap chairs, we want to make the best chair in the world. So we was looking into what do a chair need to give the customer the best comfort in the world. We looked at the lumbar support. In upright position, we need a good lumbar support. And we see what happened when I recline it in upright position, we have a good firm lumbar support. When we recline it, the seat is sliding, the back is reclining, and we need less. Instead, it will get under our kidneys. And when you recline, the most comfortable sitting position is in half reclined position. When you put the chair in a half reclined position, you need an ottoman. Put your feet on. And you want to watch TV. So, if you look at the headrest, when I recline the chair, it's keep my head facing the TV in all reclined position. In upright position and also in fully reclined position. My head is facing the TV. There was no chair in the world that had this kind of function in 1991. We introduced it on the first stressless chair and we introduced it on the first fair. One stressless chair with the plus system and one stressless chair without. Then we asked the dealers, what do you prefer? What do you think the answer was? Every dealer wanted a new chair with a plus system. Then, when you have in fully reclined position, watching TV, and you want to have a nap, then we added the sleep function. When you recline, you're facing the TV, you just do like this, and you disconnect the headrest, and it can fully recline in sleeping position. When you wake up, you recline in upright position, and when you recline, it automatically connects and keep your head facing the TV. These features was added into the stressless chair to make it the most comfortable chair in the world. So, what happened with the sale? If you have two chairs side by side, one with this kind of functions and one without, what is the value of the chair with the function? And now this is a question for you. What do you think the value increase with all these functions is? 10%, 20%, 50%, 100%? What do you think?
150%.
150%. Thank you very much. That's the reason they're so profitable. Because this kind of function doesn't cost 150% more, but it's increasing the value of the chair. This is of course patent, so no one in the world can make a chair just like this. So what have we done to improve the comfort? Have you heard about comfort zones? Have you heard about comfort zones?
Yes.
Yeah. The idea behind the comfort zones is to make the cushion softer. to sink deeper into the cushion and getting better support. You see these holes in the foam that are designed like this, and in the center of the foam they are deep, and on the side they are getting shorter and shorter. That means it's getting softer in the center to sink more into the seat in the center, and it's curving around you. And the same in the back. So when you sit down in a stretcher chair with comfort zones, it's holding around you and giving you much more support than without. So what happens with the quality when we add this kind of function? It's getting better?
Yep.
Yeah.
Much better. Because what is killing the foam is humidity. And all these holes make the environment in the chair much drier. That makes the chair stronger. And also the strongest part of the foam is the top skin of the foam. It's very strong. Inside, it's not as strong. All this top skin of the foam is getting more because it's going like this. More flexibility, more tear strength, softer, deeper comfort. Then, what do we do with the price? We have added new functions, new features that's increasing the comfort. What do we do with the price? We should.
Right.
But we didn't. You know why? We use less materials. So we don't have to increase the price. We have added a new function, a new comfort, a new branded features with less material, more environmental friendly, it's stronger. This is so unique. Do you think we can get a worldwide patent on this?
Yeah.
Yes. We have got a worldwide patent on comfort zones. So then what can we do to make the chair even better? Anything more we can do?
Add memory foam, which you haven't yet.
What?
Add memory foam.
Memory foam, viscoelastic foam as we call it, is hard when it's cold and soft when it's warm. When a customer gets into the store and jump into the chair, it feels hard. Then you sit down, warm up this foam and sit down, and it's getting soft. We have tested it, and most of the customer that doesn't have the instructions from a dealer will sit down and he don't feel the immediate comfort, and then he may leave. That's the reason we don't use memory foam in the stressless chair, because instant comfort, that is what stressless is about. A customer should feel the softness, sit down and have the instant comfort. Don't get that in with memory foam.
Yeah, but the consumer's home is not cold. So you're relating to showroom application versus actual use.
Yes, and we have tested it, and we don't see the value of it. So we will not have memory foam in the chair this year, maybe not next year either. But when we recline the chair, to have the good comfort and the good feeling in the chair, we need an ottoman. And you see the ottoman in front of you? What have we done with the ottoman to make the comfort of the ottoman better?
Well,
Yeah, it tilts. You use that in your store? Yeah. It's extremely important that to get the customer into the chair, put the feet on the ottoman, and you see the ottoman is tilting, making a perfect angle, because when you recline the chair, the seat will slide and the ottoman will adjust. It's only stressless chair that has that kind of function. That was introduced in 2005. All these functions and features are added into the chair to improve the comfort and make it more unique compared with all our competitors. Next step, that story I will tell you next time you will be here. So before you fall asleep, please rise up. Sorry for that.